premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, more details have been released following a nearly 5-hour standoff with a man who scaled the roof of the WNCC Applied Tech building in Scottsbluff. Scottsbluff police say they were dispatched around 3:42 a.m. Tuesday after WNCC campus security located a subject attempting to break into parked vehicles. SPD arrived on scene and located the suspect wearing a mask and carrying a backpack. Sergeant Cody Enlow says the suspect said he was going to shoot and kill officers and continually told officers to shoot him. The male, later identified as 29-year-old Juan de la Cruz, ran from officers and was able to climb onto the roof of the Auto Tech building. Enlow says that Scottsbluff police determined de la Cruz to be in a mental health crisis. He then laid down on the roof and refused to comply with officer commands. A perimeter was established around the building and negotiators were called and maintained contact for nearly 5 hours before de la Cruz ingested an unknown number of prescription medications. Shortly after he had ingested the pills, he became lethargic. A team of officers was established and made entry to the roof via an external ladder. Once de la Cruz was secured, medical personnel were given access to the rooftop and the subject, and medical care was immediately provided. He was taken to Regional West Medical Center where medical care continued. Scottsbluff police were assisted by the Gering Police Department, Scottsbluff County Sheriff's Office, Scottsbluff Fire Department, Regional West Ambulance Service, and WNCC Security. Well, preliminary hearings have been set for Thursday for the 7 teens arrested last week in a warrant sweep conducted by local, state, and federal law enforcement teams, and now charged as adults in Scottsbluff County. Investigators say all appeared in pictures and or video on recent Instagram posts showing them handling, and in some cases shooting, a Glock-style handgun modified with the Glock switch, which turned the semi-automatic firearm into a fully automatic weapon. Michael Reichert and Tyzik Guthrie are charged with 1 count each of distribution of a controlled substance, cocaine, a Class 2 felony, and all 5 of the other defendants are charged with Class 4 felony possession of a machine gun, with Gukison and Torres Ilas and Poirier also facing a second Class 4 felony of unlawful possession of a firearm by a juvenile offender. Bond for those facing weapons charges range from $25,000 to $50,000 and is $150,000 for those charged with drug crimes. And artificial intelligence used to doctor a photo of a teenage girl in a bikini into nudes has landed a Scottsbluff man behind bars. Court records show that 52-year-old Jason Cerny was booked into jail early Monday morning on a charge of possession of child pornography. The arrest affidavit states that Cerny had the original photo zoomed in to emphasize certain parts of the girl's body, and on his device had AI-generated sexually explicit images and videos depicting the minor. Bond was set at $50,000 at 10%, and he'll be back in court on August 10th for a suppression hearing. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
In a world where retirement meant slowing down, these residents had other plans. The competition has never been more fierce. Okay, maybe not fierce, but definitely fun. There's one community that refuses to slow down. The Residency, where the trophies are big and the personalities even bigger.
Welcome back. Governor Jim Pillen signed an executive order Monday ending access to tax incentives provided through the state's Imagine Nebraska Act for data centers. Joined at the announcement by Senator Mike Jacobson, Director of Economic Development Maureen Larson, and Director Jesse Bradley of Water, Energy, and Environment, The governor said his order will allow the state to assess the benefits of such projects going forward. Pillen said the order is not a moratorium.
We need to make sure that we attract givers, not takers, invest people that love the state of Nebraska like everybody in this room. It requires the Departments of Economic Development, Revenue, and Water, Energy, and Environment to work collaboratively when looking at project proposals so they can determine if they fit in the best interests of the state, so that they can determine if it fits in the best interests of the state. It also directs Department of Water, Energy, and Environment to create a data center task force so that we can provide recommendations to the legislature to ensure we are protecting our state's most valuable resources.
The governor said he had called for a pause in building new data centers earlier in his administration, and the executive order was consistent with that call. He also said the order builds on the passage of LB 1261, the behind-the-meter legislation allowing massive industrial users to engage private entities in construction of their own power facilities, thereby protecting ratepayers from price hikes due to increased electrical demand. Pillen said if a local entity chooses to engage in that development of a data center, it must now be developed in accordance with guidelines included in the executive order. Well, Nebraska recorded 21 traffic deaths in June, according to the Nebraska Department of Transportation. The fatalities occurred in 19 separate crashes across the state. 12 of those deaths happened on rural roads, while 4 involved motorcyclists. There was also 1 pedestrian, 1 bicyclist, and 1 UTV operator killed. So far this year, Nebraska has recorded 104 traffic fatalities, down just 1 from the same point last year. State officials also note that only 29 of the 85 vehicle occupants killed statewide in 2026 were confirmed to be wearing a seatbelt.
Today's closing numbers on KNEB.TV News brought to you by Chad Hobbs, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Scottsbluff.
I would definitely recommend Allo's business services to other companies. Allo's next-gen firewalls have allowed us to tie 6 physical locations together along with numerous remote employees to produce and collaborate and generate content for our local radio group. It is very important for Nebraska Rural Radio Association to have the best in internet and phone service. We rely upon that every single day. Allo provided me with a solution that fit our needs. They have a quality product, great technical support, and a local presence in their community.
For this week's featured pet of the week, we meet Pepperberry, a 1.5-year female mixed breed who's been at the Panhandle Humane Society for about 1.5 months now. This cute girl is the perfect addition for a loving household. She is spunky, full of life, and looking for a great forever home. Her adoption cost is $200, and that includes her spay, microchipping, wellness check, and all her vaccinations. To meet Pepperberry or any of the dogs and cats available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society daily from 1 to 4.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Your first home. It's more than walls and a roof. It's where life begins, where laughter fills the rooms and dreams start to take shape. At Platte Valley Bank, we're here to make the first step easier with free consultations and pre-qualification so you can move forward with confidence. From your first mortgage to your forever home, Platte Valley Bank is here for you every step of the way. You belong here.
And finally tonight, Western Nebraska Community College is kicking off a year-long celebration marking its 100th anniversary. Founded in 1926 as Scottsbluff Junior College, WNCC has grown into a multi-campus institution serving students across the Nebraska Panhandle and beyond. The Centennial celebration officially begins August 6th with a free premiere night at the Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff featuring historical memorabilia, a digital timeline, and a short film highlighting the college's impact over the last century. Events will continue throughout the 2026-2027 school year, celebrating WNCC's history while looking ahead to its next 100 years. For more information about WNCC's Centennial celebration, upcoming events, and ways to participate, visit wncc.edu/centennial. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.